Hello to project number 2. I'm right here in my client. So I'm just gonna try to see. It's just to show that it's communication. I'm gonna try to ping from my client and it works successfully, which means I have a connection to the internet. And then I'm gonna try the same thing on my server, from my server, excuse me. And I also can connect to the internet, which means that when we have right here the topology, that means there is a communication between these two. So communication comes from the server to the client, to the gateway, and you can access the internet, and also to the client, and vice versa. However, I have finished all the set up all the definitions, but right now I'm facing a huge problem because when I from my terminal from my gateway, it was working in the morning, but now it seems not working, which I don't really understand. If I decide to call, just a simple test, we can try right here. Well, seems it's working actually. I think so. Let's go to a client and let's try to access. Let's say from the client we're gonna go to the server, which is 10.0.0.4. 10.0.0.4. Okay. That's shows proper output, and see we have a connection right here, which is amazing. So now we can try the same thing. Let's stop right here. Okay, and now let's try to another thing. We can try. Let's start over again the process, and now let's try from the server, from the client, one more time. But this time we're gonna try test different service. Let's try to the server. This is 10.0.0.4. Okay, and we have right here, and let's say what happens in the gateway. So gateway, we are sniffing all the traffic between the client and the server. That concludes the 3.1. However, I was stuck on 3.2. I tried to change a few definitions, but none of them work. That's all I have done for project number 2. And all the work I have done task number 1 to task number 3.2 led me to finish 3.2, which is what we have right here in front of us. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.